Hello, everybody. Today, I would like to discuss with you yet another kind of important celestial topic. So, all this time, all these weeks, I had been thinking that I had in all my videos explained to you roughly everything about the celestial courts and the nature of stones and the nature of currency in heaven and the celestial court system against heretics and blasphemers and the existence of kings in heaven and their armies and the whole entire nature of the world, the nature of creation, how there are two aspects to creation, the junior district and the senior district. But in truth, I had forgotten to mention one particular topic is what happens when stones and when yakkas, the elder community of older humans who are even beyond 120 years old, those humans who are some kind of vampire, those yakkas, what exactly happens when they go offline, as I call it, when they are offline? So, what am I referring to when I say that the yakkas and stones go offline? So, the truth is that yakkas and stones, stars, that is, such as the giant jets I've spoken about, and that are as big as planets and stars and the sun and the moon, those kind of jets are stones, and various kinds of beings, including yakkas themselves. They actually go offline in this kind of way, which is that their muscles become very lax. Actually, their their celestial muscles become very soft and lax, and they're actually susceptible to being puppeted, actually, by the broadcast chord frequencies of blasphemers and heretics. So, blasphemers and heretics are out there, they exist, and many of them are white supremacists, and many of them are blasphemers against Buddhism and Hinduism, and they often are also some kind of outcast, some kind of untouchable outcast, who actually is usually some kind of a war homosexual, actually. They're actually gay. Those people, those very, very, very bad people, they make some kind of chord frequency. And this chord frequency that they generate actually puppeteers also. This just produce bad voices around holy men, around saints, but it also puppeteers the yakkas around the good individuals. The yakkas, they get puppeteered by chord frequencies, and they go around often as rich humans who are living out their lives, apparently, in the junior district and on Earth, that is. And the blasphemers, they want to create the impression that the senior district, that heaven where kings live and God with gods and other older saints, yakka saints, that those people aren't real and that they don't exist. That's the impression heretics and blasphemers want to give. And it'll happen that the core frequencies are running for decades, like like 35 years will go by with court just running, actually, the celestial courts. And around a person their whole life, they will see the puppeteered yakkas, actually, who there's a word I use for this kind of phenomenon. It's called boppeting. So those people, they get boppeted, actually. And it's some kind of celestial puppeteering that makes them appear as rich, older humans who are wealthier, and they try to oppress the saint. They try to oppress the religious man who is living in the junior district. They try to oppress his mind, actually. They wage psychological warfare, actually, using in the Yakkha community that is actually very friendly, usually, but is nevertheless boppeted by, is puppeteered by the frequencies created by heretics who usually live beyond those enormous jets. They live out there in the Holy Kingdom. But they could have infiltrated the jet, actually, and they could be among the Yakkha populace, even, at some point. And they, too, are plotting against the religious individual who is trying to reach heaven peacefully in this life, actually, by correcting his eyesight and his senses. But the blasphemers, they try to prevent that by creating, continuing the impression of a large human world out there in the junior district around the religious saint. So, the leader of the caste, that is, who's imprisoned in the junior district. So, when that puppeteering is going on, he'll hear stories about in the news about the democracies he's living in and the republics he's living in, and the wars out there in the world taking place, such as right now in my life, we have the war story about Ukraine and Russia and Israel and Hezbollah and Hamas in this junior district, actually. We have that kind of phenomenon playing out, but actually it is just some type of data that is put down by those core frequencies, by the blasphemers, by the heretics, and this data appears actually on the phone devices that I see, and around anyone who is imprisoned in the junior district as a leader of the caste, they too will see that kind of war data on their phones and such information. So I brought up this point right now, with less than 2 minutes left on this video, specifically to describe that phenomenon. It's a very ghastly, very bad phenomenon that takes place when a human world is created around a young human being, a young Yakkha, a young god, a young saint, a young religious saint who is a leader of the caste, and is a very bad thing, actually. But this phenomenon, it takes place when Yakkas and stones, they go offline and they become tired, then they get puppeteered. So the puppeteering is very graphic. It even is like manifests itself as a person's own human mother and human father and their human relatives. It is that kind of graphic, very up close and personal puppeteering that the blasphemers and heretics against religion do towards a leader of the caste. So I wanted to explain this phenomenon, this very bad phenomenon that takes place because the truth matters, right? So what the holy man is thinking, it matters. And I am a holy man. I am a Brahmin. I am an enlightened Brahmin who is both Hindu and Theravada Buddhist. And I wanted to explain to you the truth about this phenomenon and about myself and my own mind. So I would like to thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.